Apologies for the intrusion. I'm Hugo. Let's just say I'm something of a collector. I've heard your video store is the most classy one in all of ᴜᴜᴜ, and the ambiance here is understated yet refined, elegant. I've also noticed some well-known individuals frequenting your achievements at such a young age, truly.
I'm flattered, but you give us too much credit.
Trust me, I'm being honest. I do find your store quite special. So, I guess the rumors about this place are true. Children of Devil.
What are you talking about? I'm not following.
Am I imagining it? Or do you seem really nervous all of a sudden? Children of Devils is an old movie I've been searching for. Or perhaps, did this movie remind you of some...
You're imagining it. I'm just surprised there's a movie we haven't heard of.
No worries. Like I said, this movie is rather niche. Despite the word devil in the title, it's actually about vampires. I'm sure you already know. Vampires were a popular fictional concept back in the old. Typically, they are pale-skinned, well-dressed, exuding a mysterious and dangerous aura.
You kind of look like one.
I'll take that as a compliment. Too bad vampires don't actually exist in ᴜᴜᴜ. Oh, and I don't feast on human blood. In fact, if anything, I'm hypoglycemic. Anyway, back to the movie. It's about a man who unwillingly turned into a vampire, and after years of plotting, finally kills his evil father.
So, it's a tragic story.
I actually think the ending is pretty good. At least he accomplished his goal. And, well, it's a shame you don't have the videotape. I'll just grab a copy of every movie you
Thank you for your patronage. That's very generous of you.
Just think of it as my thanks for chatting about the movie. Your store is like a collector's gem in itself. Please, consider...
Your definition of a collectible is pretty broad. Just as I'd expect.
Because of my work, I happen to know some of ᴜᴜᴜ's upper echelon. Just some rumors circling around.
No worries. I don't scare easily. I've seen my fair share of crazy stuff.
Guess I was worried for nothing. With so many high-profile individuals. Speaking of which, there's a big industry auction coming up. They'll probably have lots if you'd like to attend. Oh, by the way, go check it out if you're interested. After all, there are always secrets hiding behind... Well, thanks for today. I'll take my leave for now.
You there! Why not come try your luck? All sorts of prizes are waiting to be won!
This guy seems arrogant. Maybe I should take a tougher approach.
Quit the act. I've seen right through you. You may look harmless, but I know you have a secret identity. Your crafty skills have caused headaches for countless people. Not to mention, you're revered in your field. Everyone knows who you are. Your true identity is a member of the most infamous band of thieves in ⴡ Mockingbird!
Nonsense. I'm a law-abiding citizen and haven't done anything wrong.
Exactly. If you're so confident in your judgment, why not call PubSec?
All right, jeez, I was just guessing. Forget it. Clearly, you have no idea who I am. I'm Curtis Ravenlock. That's right. Of the you'll face consequences.
You're an esteemed member of TOPS. Why join a raffle with us regular folks?
Offense is the best defense. Seems like you've got that down.
I'm only here because my family sponsored this event. I just joined the raffle for fun. Anyway, you were the only one next to me when I lost my wallet.
You've got it wrong. I didn't steal your wallet. I just happened to be standing next to you.
Coincidence? Do you really expect me to buy that?
You're being too soft. You need a firmer stance with...
In any case, my wallet is missing. It had a...
I can help you look for it. You might have just dropped it somewhere.
Impossible! If my wallet had slipped out, I'd have noticed.
Nice attempt, but it's not very effective. Clearly, your accusation is baseless, Mr. Ravenlock. Your outfit, while elegant, shows unironed creases plus the wet ink on your cuffs suggests... All in all, it's clear you're not well off. And is that why you jumped to a...
That's utter nonsense!
Regardless, you owe this person an apology.
Damn it! You'll regret this. Just...
I really... But it's all over now. I hope.
Good thing you're here. Otherwise, that guy would have kept arguing.
I didn't really do anything. You outsmarted him all on your own. It's a relief to see him get what he did. He should have known what would happen the moment he fell. People like that should have a taste of their own medicine. Unfortunately, we don't usually see such fairness in our world. That's why sometimes I don't mind resort.
You seem to be implying something. Don't tell me...
A good movie never spoils its ending. But feel free to speculate. Anyway, it was nice running into you. Please, accept this raffle ticket to mark the occasion. May it keep you away from shady people and situations and...
Anyone else?
They're here with me now, sir.
I'm glad to have the chance to speak with you, young'uns. Helios Academy used to be a peaceful and comforting place.
You know about Helios Academy?
Yes, I do. And I knew your teacher, Carol. I was truly sorry to learn that she was the one held responsible for the fall of the old capital.
She was innocent. There must be something else behind it.
I hope so too. It's just that the fall of the old capital still weighs, but I believe you just got caught up in all of this. I'm sorry for what you've been through over the years.
One day, we'll find the evidence to clear her name.
Then I sincerely wish you success. The real reason I reached out to you is to tell you something very important. Something about your eyes. I stumbled upon some of the data Carol left behind. She spent much of her time studying ways to minimize the side effects of your...
Teacher. She was always looking out for us.
Yes, which is why I believe this was her final wish. As her friend, I want to see, simply put, your eye implants are directly linked to your brain, and their functionality depends on your body's limits. As a result, the HDD system takes up a part of your body's capacity. This leads to certain issues, the most notable being that it suppresses your innate ether. I brought in a team of specialists to analyze Carol's data samples, and after some effort, they created a plan to upgrade the HDD system. After the upgrade, the HDD system will operate with significantly reduced power consumption.
Do you mean that once the HDD upgrade is done, we'll be able to enter the hollows?
Exactly. You'll likely experience some discomfort at first. I'll have the specialists from Marcel Group continue monitoring your physical condition.
You're actually sharing such advanced technology with us?
No need to thank me. If anything, you should thank Carol. Furthermore, from what I've learned, the power within your eyes goes far beyond. Perhaps the power within you could affect all of New... But you must understand, power is a double-edged sword. It can be used against enemies or allies. As the mayor of ᴡᴜᴜ, I must ensure everyone's safety. So I hope you'll forgive my caution. I'd been observing you for some...
Miss Bell and Mr. Wise are both kind and honorable individuals.
Yeah, they're both good people.
Thank you for your kind words. Even though we have no idea what this power is. You're not just making it up to get our hopes up, are you?
Of course not. It's just that I don't have much information right now. I'll let you know. Well then, I'll let Lycon assist you with Rest assured he'll guide you through everything. You should be able to follow him with your knowledge.
If you would follow me.
How are you feeling now?
Really? I'm feeling a bit off.
Your body is adjusting. Give it time to adapt to the changes. As a precaution,
I see. In that case, I'll sit back and help Wise for now.
it's quite impressive one of you adapted so quickly. Your ether aptitude is now on par with most Hollow investigators, but you must be careful at first. Lycon, Ellen, one of the data piles in the Hollow near the metro is malfunctioning, and we need a skilled proxy to address. Take your time in the journeys ahead. You've got plenty of time to uncover your full potential.
Master Proxy, the data pile that the mayor mentioned is in the... Let's keep moving. The data pile that the mayor mentioned is near that garage ahead.
What a pain. There's nowhere else to go. We'll have to...
should search for the passcode nearby to disable the laser, and then move the train.
Ah, I get it now. We should be able to enter the path.
How are you feeling now, Master Prox?
Fantastic. Never been better.
I'm relieved to hear it. If you feel any discomfort, please.
Yeah, I'll carry you on my back if needed.
Well, that won't be necessary.
You've always had a sharp mind, and now you've got the muscles to match.
Thanks for the compliment.
No, I was just thinking. When will you pick up some fighting skills? If you can fight, you can handle things in the hollow all on your own. That'd be pretty neat.
Master Proxy, the data pile is right up ahead. Worry not, Master Proxy. We'll ensure your safety.
Get back!
Thank you. Sorry. I still need you guys to protect me. Seems like I'll need to work harder.
Switch out.
Proxy, you don't need to push yourself so hard. You're already pretty great. Just leave the rest to us. Oh, it's another passcode.
We should be able to find the passcode nearby. Let's keep an eye out for it. Maintaining the data piles in the hollows requires a proxy with the utmost professionalism. It is Victoria Housekeeping's honor to maintain it. Take a break.
No worries, boss. That's it. Troublesome. Don't waste your time.
Master Proxy, let's take a look around this area. We might be able to find clues regarding the passcode.
Proxy's moves seemed more fluid in that last battle.
Master Proxy, this should be the second passcode. Master Proxy, we've been in the Hollow for quite some time. How are you feeling? Evade, now!
I feel fine. Nothing unusual, actually.
Okay.
That's good to hear. After all, this is the first time you've entered the Hollow since the system upgrade. Best not to overdo it. Understood. Let's end this fight quickly. Be gone! Stay calm now. Last passcode is here. All right, that's all of them. Let us return and open. The mission was a success, sir. Master...
Excellent. You truly are exceptional. I'll be frank. I contacted you because I need your expertise for an important task. I'd like you to participate in an auction and help me secure an item up for bid.
Hold on. Is it the same auction I heard about? The one with all the high-profile attendees?
Yes, that's the one. I knew asking you was the right choice. Since you're aware of it, I'll get straight to the point. It's related to the sacrifice you encountered.
Sacrifice? It's bad.
Remember the sacrifice you took down near the construction site? Public security did some research after retrieve. It turns out it can maintain its form outside the Hollow and carries human genes. Within it, we extracted a mysterious core. This core possesses the same inexplicable power as this. However, the core was recently stolen from the most secure lab in ᴡᴜ. We searched extensively without success. The core has been concealed within an auction item.
So you want us to bid on it at the auction. But why us?
The power of the sacrifice is highly volatile and destructive. And I, as mayor, am not suited to participate in the auction myself. Frankly, there aren't many people I can trust. Don't worry, the funds are covered. And Victoria Housekeeping will be assisted. Of course, this hinges on one condition. Your willingness to aid me.
All right, we'll give it a shot.
Thank you very much. I knew that I could. The only hurdle now is the invitation. I'll handle that promptly. I'll leave the
You seem a bit puzzled, Master Pro...
The relationship between the mayor and Tops seems rather delicate.
You're quite perceptive. As you know, the roots of ᴡᴜ's governance lie with the Mayflowers, while Tops' power and profit often lay the foundation for which is why securing invitations could be tricky for us. But worry not, Master Proxy. It may take some time, but we will overcome these obstacles. Now, if you've no further need of me, I'll...
Didn't that collector Hugo mention if we wanted to attend the auction, we could give him a call? But he didn't leave us his contact information. Odd, right? If he wanted us to contact him, why not leave a number?
Maybe he did leave us his contact, but we missed it.
Come to think of it, Hugo did leave us a raffle ticket and said something weird. He said something cringy like, "There are always secrets hiding behind the light." Wait, don't tell. I get it now. This guy watches way too many detective movies. Anyway, let's try contacting him.
Aha, it's you! The manager of my favorite video store. I've been waiting for you to contact me. I was worried
Actually, I have a favor to ask. About the auction you mentioned. Could you secure 2 invitations for us?
Ah, so you'd like to attend the auction? I'd love to assist. But, if you two can help me with...
What kind of task? Is it something I can handle? Nothing too dangerous, I hope.
Don't worry, I would never put you in danger. Let's discuss this. I'll wait for you at Do Gardening Shop in the... You've arrived.
Another waste of my precious time. This time...
Good day, manager. Wonderful to see you again. About our previous discussion, I assume you... I see. Looks like it's more complex. I appreciate your help. Here are the promised invitations for... I had to pull a few strings to secure these invitations. Otherwise, someone might come.
Wait, seriously? Is the auction really that dangerous?
Well, when you dance with sharks, you can't avoid risk. But I have faith in you, dear manager.
Don't worry, my lips are sealed. And so are my sisters.
I've been meaning to say, you're so close with your sibling. I'm kind. What's your view on family ties, Manik?
It's a bond you have to maintain carefully. Even as family, we might not fully know each other. For example, someone who was like a mother to us, loved us deeply, but also kept many things from us.
Mother. Huh. For me, that word only brings fear. I once had a half-sister. Different mothers.
Had? You didn't have a fallout over some big argument, did you?
No, we never argued. I would like to try, but she's been gone so long.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was a sensitive topic.
It's okay. I brought it up first, and it was ages ago. Anyway, back to what we were saying. It's highly likely that Hartman will be at the auction as well. As you know, while he's the rightful heir to the Ravenlock family, he's sitting up on his high horse looking down on everyone else, and he'll do whatever it takes to get more power. I hope these upper-class people eventually face the punishment. Too bad the scales of fate lean one way or another. I digress. That's all for today. I have some errands to attend to, so I'll have fun at the auction.
It is a pleasure to see you again, Master Proxy.
It's been a while. Lies, deception, betrayal. I see swirling mist, shrouding the truth in a deep, enigmatic haze. Found you. Chosen one. exactly as I thought you'd be.
What are you talking about? I'm confused.
Words can only convey so much. So it's understandable if what I say doesn't make sense to you now, but you'll know what I mean soon enough.
Young lady, I know you might think I'm lying, but I'm telling the truth. That item was my late husband's keepsake, and I can't bear to see it auctioned away to who knows where. I'd never be able to get it back. But there's a hidden flaw in that item. If you point it out during inspection, in return, I'll offer you some compensation. It may...
Mom, please don't cry. Your story might be genuine, but your intention is not. Besides, this has nothing to do with me. Your misfortune is not my...
Young lady, You don't look like you're struggling for money. I'm sure this refined individual here feels the...
Huh? Are you referring to me?
Yes, you! If you're willing, could you please...
The auction is about to start. I'm not sure how you gained entry, but I'm sure you don't want to be driven out with your daughter. And you? Here's a little piece of advice. Don't let your sympathy easily sway you in an auction like this. Otherwise, you might get swindled. I'm Vivian, by the way. Pleasure to meet you.
Dear guests, the auction...
He may be from the Ravenlock family, but he's been entering the lottery in secret.
Ugh, what rotten luck. I won't back down this time.
Well then, let's double our bid.
A commoner would never bid so high.
A strong move, setting the tone right from the start.
You should just give up already. I'm dead set on getting this item.
Let's see who comes out on top in the end. A Ravenlock losing to a commoner like us. It wouldn't look good, would it?
You're right. So for the honor of the Ravenlocks, I can't lose!
Trying to provoke him backfired.
Okay. Let's not rush into inflating the price. Seems like it's just the two of us interested in the item. Why don't we discuss this in private first?
Why not just let me have this one? I'll take this item, and I won't bid against you for anything else. Seems like a fair deal, right?
Huh. That really is a great deal. Yeah, right. Do you think I'm an idiot?
Well, your trick is out in the open. Maybe a bit more finesse next time?
You're really stubborn, huh? Is it really worth arguing over such a small collectible?
That's right. The Denny's in our pocket is our biggest advantage. Host, I'm raising the bid.
The price is way more than it's worth. Forget it, I'm out.
It's a bit overpriced, but it's still acceptable. Regardless, congratulations on your winning bid. Though, in my opinion, its aesthetic style is a bit ahead of its time. But as long as you like it, that's what matters. After all, the true value of art is in the love people invest in it.
The next item is truly exceptional. The final creation of a legendary artist. The artist's tale is quite fascinating. Unrecognized during his lifetime, because of this, authentic works are few and far between, making each one incredibly precious. Without further ado, let's get started!
If I can get it for under 500 million, I can still turn a profit. 300 million!
If I'm not mistaken, guys, isn't that the item the woman asked Vivian to bid on?
Yeah, that's the one. If our budget allows, perhaps we should.
1 billion.
Even if his final piece is a collectible of this quality, starting since she doesn't have to earn her own money, any bid is just a number.
Was that Vivian? Wow, she just said, "Don't let your sympathy sway you," then went ahead and bid anyways.
Yeah, but she can literally afford not to take her own advice.
Oh, this elegantly dressed lady certainly has refined taste. So, is anyone ready to challenge this young lady? Invest in the legacy of a talented artist who left us two...
I'd advise against it. I'm going to bid on this no matter the price tonight.
This young lady is certainly very confident. Going 3 times! Sold! All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the first. Please feel free to unwind in the lounge for a bit, as more treasures await.
You have a strange look on your face. Despite her ruthless exterior, she's actually quite kind-hearted. Though you wouldn't dare think that, would you?
How did you know?
Looks like I hit the mark. Just to clarify, I didn't assist that woman out of kindness. Nor do I plan on giving up the item I just purchased, because it's nothing more than a common scam.
A scam? So you're saying that woman is a fraudster?
They'll tell you a tragic story, begging you to help bid on a collectible at a high price. They promise a reward and guarantee the item will be withdrawn from the auction, so you think you won't. But the reality is, once you bid, the deal is done. No going back. And you end up shelling out a hefty...
So why did you still bid on the item?
I really enjoyed the story of that legendary artist. Art, at its essence, sells stories, doesn't it? I'm willing to pay the price for the stories I choose. That's another lie. Looks like you believed me.
I didn't really believe you.
Let me give you another piece of advice. Appearances can be deceiving. People often mask their true intentions. Sometimes, what you can't see is the real truth. I hope next time you'll accept my invitation, and not that of these pretenders. I'll see you soon, my friend of many secrets.
The second half of the auction is about to begin. Please make your way to the venue. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back! Up next in our auction is tonight's showpiece, the one-of-a... Legend has it that, long ago, what truly fascinating is the unique gem embedded in the...
Wise, that gem's probably what we're looking for.
Such an important item, yet it's just there on a piece of clothing. Complete...
How gaudy.
This auction sure is busy. There's people of all sorts, whether they belong or not.
Robe of Heroes. What a tacky name. Nonetheless, I'll secure it. In the name of the Ravenlock family.
Yes, I see it. Seems authentic. Of course. I'll keep an eye on it.
I didn't expect this to drag on so long. I believe there is no meaning in continuing this senseless bidding war. Frankly, so, my friend, what did you have in mind?
This man is pretty shrewd. Maybe I should match it. I simply want to become a hero.
I see. You have a unique aspiration indeed.
While this banter is amusing, Master Proxy, it's unlikely to resolve our current dilemma.
There are more antiques in this auction than just the robe. Why rush into this? You might find something else you prefer.
Actually, I know the
Really? So there is something more to the robe.
Our opponent seems quite astute, Master Proxy. Let's avoid anything that might raise suspicion.
The Ravenlock family always gets what they desire.
If your family really is that powerful, why engage in a bidding war with a commoner like me? How about cutting me some slack?
Well, I'd be happy to go along with your proposal. So, why not withdraw, and I'll grant...
This approach doesn't seem to be working with him, Master Proxy.
My time is valuable, my friend. I've already lost a significant amount of dennies talking to you. If I offer you a token of appreciation, let's say a heft...
In that case, if I were to give you a hefty sum of dennies, would you back down?
I fear my price is beyond your means. It's been a while since someone dared speak to me like that. All right, since I can't sway you, we'll have to settle this with our financial... But let me be clear. No matter how high it...
Drat. Though the mayor gave us a substantial amount of dennies, I have a feeling it won't be enough to win against someone with...
Thank you, everyone. It appears I'm the final winner of this auction after all. Well, I'll be taking this masterpiece with me.
Damn it, we almost won! Ugh, denny grabbing jerks.
I got a message from Hugo. He wants us to... Look up?
What happened?
Why'd the lights go out?
What's going on? The power went out?
Mommy! I'm scared!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's auction. My apologies for the long and dreary. Losers always have a lot to say.
That guy looks familiar.
Is that...
What are you all standing around for? Someone deal with this intruder!
How uncouth. I'm simply here to reclaim what's rightfully mine.
You! When did you?
Well then, tonight's show is coming to an end. I wish you all a lovely evening. Yours truly, Mockingbird.
After him! Catch that thief or forget about getting paid!
I can't believe he's... Forgive me, Master Proxy, but that...
You might find it surprising, but I know him too.
You do? I see. So that's how you know him. Years ago, we founded Mockingbird, the Phantom Thieves Syndicate. Things started off well. We were young, with naive ideals and lofty goals, and we pursued what we thought was right. But one night, that all changed. There may have been signs of what was to come, but no one noticed them at the time. Or eventually, I left Mockingbird and accepted the olive branch extended by them. The separation was, shall we say, less than amicable. And my dearest Master Proxy, if I may ask, what do you think of Hugo?
Though he helped us before, and he seems pretty nice, I can't help but feel something's off. He is a part of Mockingbird, after all.
Mockingbird has changed from how we envisioned it. And Hugo, too, No, it's nothing. In any case, he's very dangerous. I'm still unsure of his intentions, but we cannot risk letting him have the sacrifice. On my past experiences, I can likely predict the route he'll take. However, this path lies within the Hollow. Master Proxy, can you...
Let's head straight there. I'm feeling pretty strong right now.
Very well. As I thought, Hugo really is here. Amateurs. When we were still working together, we would often choose routes that were difficult to attack, yet easy to defend. Master Proxy, the layout of the port is complex. Ethereals may jump out from any corner. Do be extra careful.
There are so many Ethereals. They don't seem to be phasing him at all.
Though I am loath to admit it, that man is quite formidable. You can always find him in the thick of things, be it in social functions or surrounded by Ethereals.
bird!
I'm not going to let you have your way. Master Proxy, that's one of Hugo's weapons. Make sure to avoid it. Amateurs. It may look like a coin, but it's actually a dart. He carries around a briefcase filled with all sorts of weapons. He's extremely familiar with this place. Master Proxy, dragging this out will only be to our disadvantage. Let's proceed through here post-haste. Amateurs. Stay calm now. The mechanism here isn't damaged. It's still functioning normally. Something's not right. It feels too easy, almost as if you let us through on purpose. Stand still.
What's the rush, my friends? We still have plenty of time.
This guy's as sly as a fox.
This must be the right way. Not to worry, Master Proxy. We'll be able to catch up to him soon. It should be this way. Are they from the auction? No, they shouldn't be able to track Hugo here. Back then, Hugo would typically retreat, and as his partner, I'd be I'm unsure if he has a partner.
Well, phantom thieves usually have partners. I assume he must have recruited a...
True. That could make things trickier, as he may have passed the... Regardless, Master Proxy, let's steer clear of those Hollow Ridders for now. Although I'm confident in my ability to defeat them, our main focus now is locating Hugo and Stand still. Stay calm now. He should be nearby.
Long time no see, traitor.
It was you who broke the oath, not me.
You haven't changed, pompous and self-righteous.
Are you all right, Master Proxy?
I'm fine. I just forgot I wasn't using EOS. I thought your attacks would just go over my head. I'm not...
Rest assured, Manager. My blade has always been... I'll never point my weapon at my allies, especially not you. As for that oaf, he has no sense of control in the heat of battle.
I'd thank you not to spread lies.
What? Are you denying it?
Thought we were in for a... If you value your lives, you better hand over all your...
I have no conflict with you, gentlemen. I'm here for personal...
Cut the crap. Whatever your business is.
Pay our dough. This is the Hollow. Not even the current mayor of New Eridu would dare. Am I correct? Mr. Mayflower.
You sure have a mouth on you, pretty boy.
Don't push it. We've buried idiots like you in the Hollow before, and soon you'll be...
I'd urge you to reconsider.
Huh?
Unfortunately, your kind advice has come too late. They've already won my patience.
Oh, help me!
Scared? Then perhaps you should think twice before you act. You've made your bed. Now lie in it.
Sorry! I'm so sorry!
Spare us! We won't do it again!
Are you quite done blowing off steam? Don't kill them. I'll have...
Who do you think you are to tell me what... They weren't planning to show you any mercy, yet you forgive them. You haven't changed at all over the years, like to hell with you and your foolish fantasies of being some... Oh, haven't you learned your lesson from what happened with your eye and legs?
My principles remain unshaken. No one has the right to take another's life.
Sinners deserve punishment. Do you know how many lives they've taken? I'm merely delivering the just...
It is not our place to pass judgment. I know I will not sway you. There's no point in... I will stop you.
Go ahead and... I will defeat you. Be prepared to kneel before me, traitor.
You talk too much.
Is that all? Out of my way. Proxy, I'd advise against trusting anyone from the maid.
Do you two have to fight?
Beg for mercy. My apologies, dear manager, but I'm itching to teach him a lesson.
Throw down.
Shut up.
I have you now.
Stand still.
Worry not. Mastery of my skills will come in time. But there's something more important I would like to teach you.
Does a phantom thief even need faith?
Of course. What else would we fight for?
For wealth, fame, and power, to stand at the top. So nothing isn't that what everyone desires? Or perhaps by faith. Do you mean something asinine and hilarious? Grow up, ᴚᴘ. It's time to let go of you.
All right, enough squabbling. What I'm trying to teach you is very simple. I may not walk the path of justice, but I do not walk the path of evil. There's too much injustice in this world. And there are times when it becomes necessary to right those. Taking lives, however, is out of the question. Life is a precious gift, one that nobody has the right to steal. No one should have the authority to judge whether another lives or dies. Keep that in mind.
I will.
You don't seem convinced, Hugo.
As you mentioned, this world is unjust. That's why we must strive to bring fairness to this world. Those who cause harm should face consequences, just as those who take lives. But not all lives hold the same value. Sometimes, you may need to eliminate one.
You're too proud. Your pride may lead you astray.
I have my own path and beliefs, Jack. I'll determine for myself what's fair and unfair.
Hey, watch your mouth. If it weren't for Jack, you'd be dead already.
You're a smart kid, Hugo. Skilled too. You could easily take the life of a sinner. However, what if one day you found out you were wrong? What?
I wouldn't make that mistake.
To err is human. It's good you are open with your thoughts, because your hatred doesn't define you. It only eats away at you.
Are you okay, ᴚᴘ? You've been quiet for a while.
My apologies, Master Proxy. I was just reminded. Before Hugo and I founded Mockingbird, we had a mentor. He took us under his wing when we were in dire straits, imparting his skills and life lessons. But Hugo didn't agree with his viewpoints. Perhaps...
I've been curious for a while now. What caused you two to split?
Mockingbird faced numerous triumphs, but also setbacks, and one of them was a disastrous one. Hugo. You... Was this you? All this?
So what if it was?
Have you gone crazy? Have you been planning this all along? You'd bury all these lives in the name of vengeance?
They deserve to die, especially my so-called father. I should have killed him a long time ago. You know what, ᴚᴘ? There's some people whose only purpose in life is to bring more suffering into this world. Sometimes murder is what brings justice back into this world. And for that, I must stain these hands in...
Enough! I can't trust anything you say anymore. I'm leaving.
Where are you going?
Anywhere. Someone from the Mayflowers got in touch with me before.
Are you mad? You know what those hypocrites in city administration are like. Then we fought them together all this time, and now you're leaving to serve as their lapdog. Are you going to turn your back on Mockingbird?
The mayor is different from the others. But it doesn't matter. I'm not going to even try convincing you. As your friend, I'll give you one last piece of advice. Please, stop here. Otherwise, the day will come where your hatred and ambition will consume you. My apologies, Master Proxy, that you had to hear such an unpleasant tale. Hugo came from a powerful family, and his relationship with them was always strained, especially with his own father. After shouldering a mountain of injustice, and that setback that Mockingbird suffered, he took advantage of me. I do not mean to pat. Perhaps his family left him. In any case, Hugo still has the sacrifice.
A pleasure to speak with you again. Lycon has already filled me in on Mockingbird stealing the I'll deal with it.
Anything else we can do to help? I mean, we didn't manage to complete our mission.
No. You've done well. It's just not appropriate for you to get involved in what's to come.
We've been through far more dangerous situations. Plus, we've dealt with Mr. Mockingbird before, so maybe we could help you.
Really, I appreciate your kindness. It's just... Not long ago, I received a letter declaring criminal intent.
Sir.
Lycon, I know you don't want to place them in danger. I feel the same way. However, I believe they deserve to know the truth. That letter threatened to use a sacrifice to take vengeance against the entire city of New Eridu.
What do you mean by vengeance?
I believe the person, or the organization, who sent the letter is planning to use the sacrifice to mount a large-scale attack against the city. Everything we've uncovered so far seems to support this hypothesis. As you know, the sacrifice's true power is a mystery and cannot be controlled. If this is no small issue, if this gets out, it'll send the public into a panic. Please promise me you'll keep things confidential.
Then let us help out. We can do our part too.
But it's like I said before, it'll be too dangerous for you. Whichever way you look at it, you're still citizens of New Eridu, and as mayor, it's my duty to protect you. Plus, Carol would be furious with me if I put you in danger. Anyway, I'm not at liberty to discuss this matter any further. Please rest assured that we will handle things properly.
That's right, Master Proxy.
So that'll be all for today. Goodbye for now.
I'll have to work overtime to finish this. You're here!
Today's training.
All right, let's get started.
I'm probably not getting out of this hollow. I gave away my anti-corruption equipment to save those civilians. Unfortunately, we get in the thick of all the fighting. Luckily, I managed to defeat the Ethereals. But the wounds, I don't mean to cast the blame at all here. And if any of my colleagues ever pick up this cassette, I hope that nobody is ever held accountable. It's just human nature. It's normal. I just... Oh, what's that? Yes, that thing is right. So long only by embracing everything, only by embracing this power, can everyone's... Oh, Creator, please!
Are you okay, Julian? Don't be so down.
Thanks. I'm okay. It's just... Even though we had our suspicions, now that everything is out in the open, well, at least now I know the reason why he changed.
What did Bringer see during the recording? Whatever it was, he called it a miracle.
I saw the mission report from that incident. Bringer emerged from the hollow unscathed. Plus, I remember him rescuing a few civilians and walking out of the hollow to...
But if that's the case, then it's at odds with the audio we heard. Which one is the true version of events?
It's possible that both are true. Like if Bringer actually met a real god that completely healed his body and helped him save the others.
And that's why his mood changed so much. Why he started believing the Exaltists. Because he witnessed a miracle.
That sounds like a reasonable speculation at this point.
But it still exceeds the limits of what we know.
In any case, it's a clue that ultimately points to the Exaltists.
I've been waiting for you for quite some time. We meet again, Master Proc. I imagine you've already managed to gain some info from the conspirator about some people who wish to use sacrifice to launch an attack on New...
So you know about that? I only just found out myself.
Because I've been watching you this entire... I know many things. But unlike those hypocrites, I'm willing to share info with you to show my sincere hopes of working together. I need to find Bringer's belongings.
Bringer's belongings? Did he even leave anything behind?
Oh, he did. I have complete confidence in my... All the more reason for you to work with me. You've probably already guessed, but find it, and we'll finally know what they are after.
Who do you mean by they?
The Exaltists, of course. They're always lurking whenever something relates. Actually, the Exaltists, but no more than that until you have...
All right, I agree to work with you.
Splendid. I like people who don't mess around. By the way, might I ask, you're not proficient at in-hollow comp...
No, I can't fight.
As I expected. Not to worry. You're an invaluable proxy. Oh, I mean, not even my darling Lord Phaethon can fight in the hollows.
Hang on. What did you just say? Your darling Lord Phaethon?
That's right. The best proxy in all of New Eridu. Lord Phaethon! Don't tell me you don't like him.
It's not that I don't like him. It's just, it's a little complicated.
Well, if it's not that you don't like him, then that means you do like him, right? And I know exactly how you feel. My love for Lord Phaethon is really complicated, too. Great, you're a fan of Lord Phaethon, too. But that makes sense. All of New Eridu ought to be fans of Lord Phaethon.
Fine, you're right. I'm actually a fan of Lord Phaethon.
Then we're fellow fans! Wonderful. I feel so much closer to you now. Oh my. Once I start talking about Lord Phaethon, I just can't help myself. Look at... I suppose that's all for today, then. I'll be in touch with more.
Proxy, you're here too.
I didn't expect to run into you here.
What are you two doing here? And what's with the new outfit, Ambi?
I'm here to investigate that incident. I've recently dug up some clues about the person behind the operation, so to gain her trust, I decided to meet her dressed like this now that everything is completely finished. For me, it's just another outfit now. We all have to move on someday.
I'm helping her. I want to make sure whoever's behind all this is... and who's...
This is my friend, Vivian. We're here investigating a few things
Ambi, one of the Cunning Hair's most powerful members.
You know us?
Looks like someone's done our homework. Is it because of the proxy?
You two are practically celebrities. And because of my work, I've got loads of info when it comes to
I see. Seems you're handling your work well.
Let's prepare to enter the Hollow.
You're going into a hollow? Proxy, you plan on going in?
Yeah, that's right. I've recovered quite a bit lately, so I don't need any protective equipment in the hollow.
Aren't you that lady from before at the...
Hello. I didn't expect to see you again, young lady.
Vivian, are you alright? You look... depressed.
What's wrong, Vivian? Are you feeling all right?
It's nothing. I just drifted off for a moment there. So then, what are you doing here?
Don't worry. I'm not here to scam you. I'm waiting to meet someone.
Don't tell me. You're my contact for intel?
That's me. Ambi from Silver Squad, I presume? Pleasure to meet you. All right. I'm going to exchange some information with Miss Am.
You aren't looking so good. What's the matter?
I can tell you later, but not right now.
Okay, that's all the information I got for you. In return, I want you to do something for me. Take me into the Hollow. I left something very valuable inside.
Seeing as we were just about to go in ourselves.
It's fine by me. But didn't you say you were investigating something?
It's fine. There's no rush. Right.
Huh? Yeah, there really is no rush. Sure, let's all go together.
It'll be safer with more people and we'll...
Thank you.
We are here to look for something too. Something extremely important. ᴤᴜᴜ's future may well depend on it.
Engage ether vision activate. Down strategy. Fight him off. Save your strength, Envy. Recalibrating. Time to focus. Keep up the pressure. Light him off. Right over there. My sight. Adjusting for wind. Right on cue.
Now it's my turn to ask questions. What exactly is it that you're investigating?
I'll take point.
Since you're familiar with the name Silver, then you should know that it shouldn't exist anymore. Mind the blind spot.
I'll pierce right through.
What I'm investigating has something to do with it.
Time to focus. Ether vision activate.
Flip the switch.
Quick shot.
Stay safe.
Show no mercy. Recalibrating. This bullet will reach its mark.
A perfect conduit.
Time to pin them down. Ether vision activate.
Down strategy.
You're in my sight.
Flip the switch. Foxy, let's use that fissure to head to the next location.
This is the place.
So, what is it?
A ring. I was excavating ether here before, and please, could you all help me find it?
Sure. I'll start looking.
I'll go with you.
I'll stay here with her then.
Thanks, but you don't have to worry about me. Go ahead and accompany the others. I'm sure it'll be faster. I know it might sound... I'll be so happy if my daughter grows up to be capable like you.
There's leftover food here. I don't want to imagine what's inside the bag.
Neither do I.
A toy that seems emotionally stable. There shouldn't be a ring hidden in it.
It's a fancy lunchbox?
I wonder if its owner is safe and sound.
What's wrong, Vivian? You seem worried for a while now.
Keep up the pressure.
I'm worried about Sienna. Her location should still be safe. I hope so. Not bad.
Keep up the...
I'm on it.
Time to focus.
Could the ring be in that gas tank?
Good thing this gas tank is empty. Her vital signs are gone.
What happened? I guess this was her final scam. There's one thing I must remind you. Your time is running out.
I'm not sure how you can tell, but you're right. I'm going to die in here. That's my plan. I'm very sick and don't have much longer. If I try to get treatment, it'll just be a burden on my daughter. So I scam my way through a bunch of physical exams and managed to take out a hollow corruption policy through Ravenlock Insurance. Once some time has passed, could you please take my corrupted body out of the hollow? That will secure a generous compensation package for my daughter. It's only what the Ravenlocks owe me. A pity, yes. But it's the only way I can squeeze it out of them.
What makes you think that will help you?
I just trust you will. I'm just awfully sorry you had to get involved in this. But it's something I must do. I have to leave something behind for my girl. I have to give her a chance at life. If it's okay, could you also please pass a message to Mira for me? Tell her, don't worry. Even if Mommy's body is corrupted, withers away, and turns to dust, my love for you will always be there. Thank you. You're a good kid.
She was betting that we'd help her. So, you were aware of this the whole time? Yes. Because I saw it. You might not believe me, but I've had this ability to see the future since I was a little girl. But the things I see are always something bad. Plagues, deaths, disasters, That's all I've ever been able to see.
It's all that kid's fault!
She's seriously jinxed.
I always try to avoid her. Otherwise, she'll say something rotten that ends up coming true again.
Prophecies, she says. Like she's not the one bringing the bad luck upon us.
It wasn't me. I didn't do anything. Sorry. I'm sorry.
What good is saying you're sorry? Things like this keep happening every time you open your mouth.
How unlucky. She shouldn't be here. Nobody wants her around.
If only she would just disappear.
I just wanted to warn you all. I'm sorry. Every time it's the same. In the end, there's nothing I can change. Sometimes I even wonder whether it's me predicting these things, or if my very existence is manifesting these calamities.
Vivian, it's not your fault.
You were just trying to be kind and warn them about impending disasters.
I can tell it's never been easy for you.
Thank you. No matter what. I just hope she finally gets to rest in peace. I hope no misfortune, whether I foresee it or not, ever happens to anyone. Proxy, do you believe that the future can be changed?
That's quite the sudden question. I think that it can.
Is that in my memories? This has happened countless times already. I only see these misfortunes.
They don't heal. Time to focus.
Why can't I even have a sliver of happiness?
Stop. Keep up the... Light him up. Recalibrating. Move behind me.
Proxy, the fissure that we're looking for is up ahead.
Loyalty. Show no mercy. Adjusting for wind. Sniper's creed. One shot, one kill. The target's weary. Position. Ether vision activate. The enemy is on us. Keep up the pressure. Perfect conduit. Adjusting for wind.
Down strategy. Right over.
Pierce right through.
Now you pay.
Quick shot.
I think it's about time.
We should take that lady out of the hollow. You guys go on.
Thank you.
She gave us the intel we needed, so I hope everything else goes well for you.
Master Proxy, is there anything you'd like to know? You can just ask.
I'm curious about your story, Vivian, but we can talk more once you feel ready. Don't worry, I'm very patient.
You're the first person to ever say that to me. I'd be happy to share my story with you. These premonitions I see are not within my control, and they always come to me in a flash, like a flood of images in my mind. Most of the time, I see death, disease, accidents, and disasters. But every time, without exception, they end up happening. That's all I have to say about it. If that offends Master Proxy and you don't want to hang out with me anymore, then I can...
I don't mind at all. That's just who you are, Vivian. I'd like to keep hanging out with you.
I've always considered this ability as a curse.
It's not a curse. Actually, I think you've been given a gift.
Thank you. Well, it's getting late. Bringer's belongings ought to be around here somewhere. To the previous clues, what Bringer left behind is hidden inside a vending machine. Looks like it isn't in here. Let's try this vending machine. It might be the one we're looking for. Strange, there's nothing in here. This vending machine looks a little suspicious too. This is it. This notebook is what Bringer left behind, but I don't know what these markings on it mean.
Well, hello, Master Prox. Oh, don't give me that scandalized look. I did just save your lives.
I would have protected the proxy even if you hadn't appeared.
I'm sure of it, but I happen to be in the area. Worry not, dear companion. I have complete confidence in your strength.
Hang on. Did you say companion? So you two know each other?
Apologies. I didn't have a chance to mention it before. I'm actually part of the Phantom Thief Syndicate, Mockingbird.
That's right. I was only able to slip in during the auction thanks to some help from Vivian backstage.
So the whole time you were only bidding on the collections so you could get backstage and tamper with things?
I warned you before. You can't rely on appearances.
Don't worry, Master Proxy. We don't have any ulterior motives here. As you've probably heard, Mockingbird is a renowned phantom thieves syndicate in Ňeū that, despite its longevity, has managed to maintain the secrecy of its members' identities to this day. So, disclosing our identities to you is essentially the highest sign of good faith that a Mockingbird phantom thief can show.
But Lycon said that you're very dangerous, and we should be careful.
Then I imagine he's also told you about some of our past. And I'm sure you know that Mockingbird's purpose is very simple, really. To form long-standing and cooperative relationships with—
We need your abilities.
Before you make any decisions, please allow me to briefly explain the concept behind the Mockingbirds. We all know there isn't anything in this world that's fair. People from tops splurge on luxurious clothes. Of course, besides wealth, there's also an unequal distribution in this world of happy. Somebody has to do something to tilt the balance of the scale. And thus Mockingbird was born. We take from those who have far more. If you ask me, that's enough to be considered a form of justice.
All right, that makes sense. I can agree with that.
Thank you. I knew if anyone, however, aside from these philosophical considerations, as you know, the Exaltists are plotting to use the power of— We can provide you with all the latest intel, just like that notebook you found. And the most crucial part of this whole game, we share the same goal for the moment, stopping the impending disaster. How about this? If you still have misgivings about our upcoming cooperation, then why don't you bring Lycon along? He's got the support of the mayor's office behind him, and his presence alone is enough to keep me in check. Of course, you're welcome to bring some other friends along, provided they aren't from public security or—
Well, if you're willing to let my friends come along, then you've got a deal.
Great. It's a deal. By the way, Proxy, this is for you. Consider it a souvenir commemorating our first time working.
For now, we'll carefully look through the contents of that notebook. I'll contact you if anything comes.
How about it? Will you work with me?
Not bad. Let me be honest with you. I have the sacrifice core that I am Mockingbird.
So it's you. I never thought you'd be so...
Relax, my friend. As you know, if I can sneak into such a heavy... I'm here with the sincere intention to seek cooperation.
And what do you want in return?
Wealth, glory, power. The things everyone else... And I'm confident that as the current heir to the Raven...
Then you've certainly come. My family is working on a big project. At which point, I'll be sure to leave a spot for you. Naturally, as an outsider, you're precluded from handling any of our core...
Mr. Hartman, I think you've misunderstood me. In fact, I have an art gallery under my name that does pretty well. I was hoping you could recommend me for Tops.
You want to join Tops? That's easier said than done. Even for a family like ours, it would still require
Just answer me yes or no. I don't think either of us can afford...
I understand. Yes, you have my word, but in exchange, you...
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I can't. I've already hidden it. You don't want to put all your chips on the table when dealing with Tops.
Then that means I also need to keep an eye out when working with the infamous Mockingbird.
Mr. Hartman, I should remind you that I stand before you undisguised. If I betray you, then you merely need to lift a finger to wipe me from the face of...
You do make a valid point there. In that case, you have a deal.
I appreciate your trust.
Why don't we celebrate our new partnership with it? Having a drink before undertaking anything important...
As an outsider, it's a
By the way, you aren't the only member of your organization, are you?
You don't have to worry about that. I'll make sure she agrees. Otherwise, I'll get rid of her too.
Seems you'll do whatever it takes to get things done. Great things lie ahead for someone... All right, let's leave it at that for today.
That's him! He's the one who killed Serena! She was the only one who was ever any good to him, right? That's how he repays her?
That's why they say once a mongrel, always a mongrel. Just look into his eyes.
Father! We have to punish him! Serena had been ranking ahead of him. Hugo must have poisoned her water so he could pass her.
Pure evil. Typical for an impure bloodline. He should have been kicked out ages ago.
Hugo, did you do all this?
Yes, it was me. I killed her.
He admitted it! Father, he must be expelled. He has no right to live under the same roof as us.
Why don't we reunite him with Serena then? Nobody would ever know.
Hugo, well done. My children, how many times have I told you before? In this world, only the most ruthless, cruel, and unscrupulous of people ever make it to the top. Like Hugo here, who was willing to murder his only true loved one without a second. Only someone with the means and the gumption to do that.
But...
It's all over now, and the results are obvious. The winner of this month's assessment. As for the rest of you, go to the usual place for the punishment you deserve.
But Father, before this, I was number one.
As I've told you before, there's only room for one winner in this family. You're still a loser, even if it's by this. This is all for your own good. Do you understand? Go on now.
Yes, I understand.
That really brought up... Soon, it'll all be over.
Thank you for escorting me here, Proxy. Today was quite... You're a child that only brings misfortune. People have been saying that about me for a long time. I used to feel hurt and resentful. But now that I think about it, it's perfectly normal for people to react that way. Why do I only predict suffering? If I could predict happy things, joyful things, would people like me a little more? Maybe fate truly is set in stone. Often, I want to help these people avoid their miserable fates. For a time, I even thought that I was successful, that I could change people's destiny. But it was all an illusion. In the end, I couldn't do anything at all. So, I was really happy when you said that my abilities weren't a curse, but a gift. Thank you, Proxy. I'm so glad to have met you. And you're also a fan of Lord Phaethon. It's like we were fated to meet. I don't know why, but I feel completely at ease when I'm by your side. I feel like I'm free from judgment, from blame. Like, I don't need to worry about anything, and can just be my own true self. Perhaps people really do possess an aura, and ours just so happen to be extremely compatible. By the way, you asked me before about ᴜᴜ. I don't really know much about him, but judging from his eye colors, you can guess he's probably the bastard son of a renowned family. I think his mother was very worried about his different colored eyes, and even wanted to get rid of him at one point. But then and just like that, he moved from a leaky and drafty book. But he's also mentioned that the extravagant home is actually like health. I digress. He ran away and ended up meeting ᴠᴠ and his master. After that, they formed Mockingbird together and experienced a rare period of happiness. Until...
So, what's your take on ᴜᴜ?
I imagine I would still be wandering around now if I had never met him. To me, ᴜᴜ is like... I've always felt as though he's carrying some heavy burden with him. But that's a secret he's kept to himself. Sometimes when I look into his eyes, I can feel that he's really struck, even though he may say some extreme things. ᴜᴜ, I think one day he'll tell me his secret. Until then, I just have to wait. Wait and trust him. It appears we're the first to arrive. This might sound weird, but it's nice to think about getting to work with you from... I don't really know why that makes me feel so happy. It's because we're fellow fans! Anyone who likes Lord Phaethon can't be a bad guy.
You're right.
Of course, Lord Phaethon is the greatest there will ever be, but you're definitely the best proxy I've ever met in person. Hugo told me before that you're really skilled, and he said we'd get along great. I never expected he'd be so right. Oh, by the way, would you like to come by my place if you have time later? I have a huge collection of Lord Phaethon merch.
Phaethon, Lord Phaethon doesn't have any merch out there, right? I mean, we don't even know what he looks like, for starters.
It's all my own original merch, like screenshots of old internet comments. I print them out and turn them into postcards, plus the avatars Lord Phaethon's used, the music playlists they recommend. I've organized it all. I'd love to show it all to you if we get the chance.
I'm really curious to see all that. Please be sure to show me.
Splendid! Let's book a time and you can come by my place and see all my Lord Phaethon merch! Speaking of which, what's taking those two so long? Hugo said he had some preparations to do before entering the Hollow. I wonder how...
This is getting to be more than just a coincidence. Or perhaps you are actually stalking.
If I was stalking you, you wouldn't ever know.
Overconfident as always. You haven't changed at all.
We just make it a habit to check the state of our weapons prior to combat.
Thanks for that little reminder.
I didn't expect you to let me join.
What else could I do? Master Proxy would have insisted on having you join us. I never expected for us to have a chance to enjoy some pleasant conversation like this without... It really has been too long.
Indeed. That was a long time ago. Thankfully, Jack went in peace.
He must have known about his condition for some time. Passing peacefully in your sleep is the most natural way to go. By the way, ᴚᴠ, have you given it any thought yet?
You mean about our guild for Phantom Thieves?
Yeah. It's time for us to build an organization of our own.
I don't have any objections. But what should we call it then?
How about... Mockingbird? It's a bird known for mimicking the calls of others to blend in. Oh, oops.
No, call it Mockingbird. Besides, we still ran missions together even when...
No. It does make a difference, ᴚᴠ. And I don't just want I want Mockingbird to become a symbol. Like the sword of Damocles hanging over everyone's heads. Just like Jack used to say. This world isn't fair, so that's why we have to influence...
But on the basis of not causing harm to other people's lives. That's all?
Of course I remember. All right. I promise.
That sounded pretty forced. Don't forget, Things don't end well for people who break.
I'm good for my word. You must trust your fellow companions. That's also something Jack would say. Well then, today's the day that Mockingbird will officially start flying. Our first order of business, deciding on our symbol.
Looks like we're all here. Hugo, you're late again.
I didn't expect the coordinates in Bringer's notes to lead here.
Oh, are you familiar with this place?
Stop!
More familiar than you, it seems.
Taxi. They're being too noisy. Nice take action.
Understood. Thank you.
I don't enjoy obstacles in my path. Can we not bust?
The generator room should be nearby. Over here. Master Proxy, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but there's something wrong with the circuit. It seems to be blocked.
Don't tell me. Victoria Housekeeping's high and mighty attendants can't even fix it.
I can fix it, but I'll need a circuit diagram. I've seen diagrams for this type of circuit before. It's a...
Just leave that problem to me.
Wise, I just sent an image of a circuit diagram to you.
Thank you very much, Master Proxy. Now then. The circuit is fixed.
Wait up. Wait a second. Something just doesn't add up. It's all coming together now. Communicating with the outside world from within a hollow. And getting... Could it be... your Lord Phaethon? Impossible. There's no way. But then again... only Phaethon could have done that. I mean, you're an incredible proxy, sure. And you're a good person. But could you really be Lord Phaethon?
That's me. I'm Phaethon. Sorry, I just never had the opportunity to tell you.
Unbelievable. Lord Phaethon! A I've been your biggest fan for years now! Goodness me, Lord Vathan was right in front of me all along, and I had no idea. This is like a dream. Could you... I mean, if you're willing, could you please give me an autograph and a group photo?
Anything you want, but let's get out of the hollow first, all right?
Oh! Okay, sorry. Guess I got a little too excited.
Anyone would be enraptured meeting someone they admire that much.
Yeah, if I ever met my favorite movie director, I'd be the same.
We should keep moving. This isn't the best place for idle chit-chat.
The door's finally open.
The proxy is Vathan. Vathan is the proxy. Fall back. This is a dream. I never want to wake up.
Here, what's this?
Light him off.
The fissure over there should lead to our destination.
There are more ethereals around. Please be careful, Lord Vathan.
Lycon, your fighting style wasn't so reserved in the past.
I've matured.
You call this mature? You're just being pretentious.
Light him off.
Thank you.
Focus up. Light him off.
An opportune time.
Focus up.
A difficult foe, that one. Let us leave this place at once. Ensuring Master Proxy's safety is our highest priority.
Light him off. Off balance. I won't let anything happen to you, Lord Vathan. Light him off.
Thank you. Say no more.
Lord Vathan, how are you feeling? Are you tired? Do you need a break? Some food? Water?
Thank you for your concern. I'm fine.
Focus up.
complex mechanism has been detected. Suggestion: split up.
So, we have to head to 3 different places to crack this thing.
Huh? We're splitting into 3 groups?
I can take care of one myself.
That leaves the last one to me.
You should go with Hugo.
What's that supposed to mean? We get along just fine.
I don't know what's going on with you two, but you've been bickering the whole time. It's annoying. This is a good chance for you guys to build some rapport.
Anby's got a point. Hugo, just go.
You just want to be alone with your Lord ᴡᴜᴜ, don't you, Vivi?
Huh? That's not it.
All right, sounds like a plan. It's all decided then.
If Master Proxy says so, ⴚᴏ.
I really want to recommend you two some movies for a crash course on teamwork.
Lord ᴡᴜᴜ, there are too many ethereals here. Lord ᴡᴜᴜ, seems like we both need to press down on these mechanisms at the same... Sure enough, Lord ᴡᴜᴜ and I share a deeper connection. Sorry. I hope I'm not being too Goodness me. Somehow I'm fighting alongside Lord ᴡᴜᴜ. I'm going to wake up any second now.
No, this isn't a dream. I'm real. See? You can even hold my hand.
Not only is Lord ᴡᴜᴜ incredible, but super kind. That's it. I pledge to be a die-hard Lord ᴡᴜᴜ fan until my very last breath.
I'm happy to hear that. Don't get me wrong, but... why do you like ⴡᴜᴜ so much, Vivian?
Lord ᴡᴜᴜ is my light, the one who saved me in my darkest, most desperate times. Like a deity who rescued me. You probably don't remember, but you really did save me that day. Wow, it's so embarrassing to say all this in front of you. Sorry, I hope I'm not bothering you.
No, you're not a bother at all. Thank you for your loyal support.
I should be the one thanking you. Just being able to see Lord ⴡᴜᴜ makes me the Sorry to keep babbling like this. I wonder how the others are doing. I'm sure Anby will be able to manage. She's great at this kind of but as for Hugo and ḻɪƙᴏ...
There are too many ethereals here. Though, not a huge problem.
Time to fight back.
So, we have to go. I have no intention of arguing with you right now. Master Proc.
What a coincidence. That's just this one.
I have no objections.
Very well. Then you'd better. I know you've never fully trusted me, ᴚᴛ. Even before it all fell apart.
You wanted to speak to me alone?
I know you and Hugo are as thick as thieves and don't hide anything from one another. But you...
Did something happen with him?
Hugo is an intelligent and gifted child. In time, he'll grow beyond me. Reach a place where people will marvel and look up to him as a beacon.
Yeah. As much as I hate to admit it, he always picks things up just to...
I don't think being gifted is a good thing for him. He bears a dark and painful past. What he was I believe that beautiful flowers can blossom even in the darkest abyss. It's a curse that flows through his lineage. I've seen far too many people like that throughout this long life of mine. They struggle with this curse their whole lives. But the path of light is narrow and fleeting. And the darkness is filled with such temptation that dropping your guard for even...
Do you mean... Hugo's going to be a bad guy?
I don't know. I hope he'll always stay true to his heart. That he won't give in to hatred and ambition. That he won't... But he has inherited the seed of evil. You cannot let it take root. I'm afraid I won't be there to help you. There's not much life left in this old body of mine. So then, ᴚᴛ, you must hold his chain tight. To restrain him. To stop, and when necessary, to choke him.
You've become slow. Or maybe you've been on guard against me this whole time. Looks like ᴚᴛ. I hope you're aware that the one who I would never...
I don't wish to repeat myself.
That's the path I've chosen. And
But you know that path will lead you the wrong way.
Who are you to lecture me about right and wrong? Your disgusting sympathies. There's only ever been one person who can kill me or save me.
Great, it worked!
That was loud. What's happening up ahead?
Hold on, everyone. I'll go check it out.
It's probably multiple ethereals attacking. Just in case, I'll go with you.
Vivian, you should go with them too. Keep an eye on ḻɪkān, will you? I'm worried he might sell us out to the mayor.
I'd never do that. But if Miss Vivian wishes to...
Okay. Then I'll go with you.
Why do you look so nervous?
I've spent so much time by your side already. I need to get away from Lord Phaethon for a little bit, or I might die from this overwhelming happiness.
If that's the case, Miss Vivian, feel free to come along with me.
Okay. All right.
So, how does it feel to be worshipped, Lord Phaethon?
You had that figured out a while ago, didn't you?
Sharp as always. But of course, I couldn't spoil it for her. She has to figure it out on her own. That's what makes it special.
Not only that, you asked ḻɪkān and Vivian to leave for some reason. Is there something you'd like to say to me?
I can't keep anything from you. I've always treated Vivian like my own little sister. Maybe it's just a coincidence. I think I mentioned it before. Serena was my half-sister. She passed away a lot. Vivian really likes you, whether you're Phaethon or just wise. Of course, I also have a lot of respect for someone like you. Strong, fair, and genuinely. So I hope...
Hang on. What's that supposed to mean?
Think of it as the last bit of conscience I have left. A kid as pure as her. She should stay alongside someone who walks in the light. Like you. Not even Vivian can agree with all my beliefs. One day we'll go our separate ways.
Your beliefs? What do you mean exactly?
You probably heard from ḻɪkān. We swore an oath when we started Mockingbird. We swore to use our own hands to right the wrongs in this world. But never, under any circumstances, would we take another human life. I stayed true to my words. My father, the man I hated, stood right before me, but I hesitated. I remembered that damned oath and their repeated attempts to convince I didn't do it. Because of that, innocent people died. If I'd killed him first, then none of those tragedies would have happened. After that, I realized sometimes taking one life really can.
I understand where you're coming from.
I knew you'd understand. Vivian has a good heart. I don't want her to get her hand, but you know how it is. In this world, someone has to be the bad guy. So, I want to apologize to...
Why apologize all of a sudden?
You're incredibly strong, kind, capable, and really, really lucky. The world needs more people like you. Remember that revenge movie I told you about? Children of Devils. I still haven't found it, but I came across another videotape with the same name. Turns out, in that story, the children of devils are actually the children of gods. Sorry for rambling. Hope you don't... They should be back soon. Please.
What is this? It looks like a cocoon.
Careful, everyone. If I'm not mistaken.
It appears to be in hibernation. We don't know.
If it does wake up, we'll be in...
Wait. Those spots Bringer marked in his notebook. Are you saying each one might have a sacrifice like this? That means there must be at least a dozen of them. And that's only counting the ones we know. These sacrifices may still be hibernating, but the fact that there are so many of them out there is terrifying. And that's not all. These sacrifices can exist outside the Hollows. If they make their way into populated areas...
I'm afraid it will lead to a catastrophic disaster likened to the fall of the old capital.
Let's find a way to get rid of these sacrifices. We can't let the Exaltists have them.
Thank you for helping me find this sacrifice. But sorry, kids. You won't be the ones to keep it.
It's that annoying old man. What?
I'd advise you to choose your words wisely, youngling.
You are from the Ravenlock family. So it was you.
That face. Oh, I know you. I heard about what happened to your friend. Truly, if only she'd been smarter.
It seems your goal was this sacrifice all along. You've been tailing us, haven't you?
As expected of a Wolf-Thyran, you are very perceptive. That's right. All thanks to your ex-partner.
My ex-partner?
I'm not exactly happy being called that.
Wait, Hugo, what do you mean?
I made a deal with Mr. Hartman in advance. So, would you kindly step aside and let us have this sacrifice? Of course, you can choose to refuse, but if you do, then I'll have to take coercive measures.
What did you offer him?
Everything we know about the sacrifices plus the core itself.
But why?
It's simple. I want to climb higher. Mr. Hartman offered me a chance to join Tops. Who could say no to that?
No. Impossible. You promised to help me investigate the Exaltists. You told me the whole point of Mockingbird was to do anything it takes to bring a little justice to this world. Was all of that just a lie?
You're just too gullible, Vivian. I also told you, everybody lies. To hide their true intentions, people lie so smoothly.
You...
What a wonderful show of betrayal and backstabbing! I've got no interest in your little feud. But would you all be so kind as to step aside? My men still have some delicate handiwork to do. To extract that sacrifice.
Over my dead body.
Hugo, why in the world would you do that?
Instead of wasting your time on idle chatter, why not focus your energy on the battle ahead?
Your plans will never succeed.
It's useless. Don't you get it? You're not just going against the people in front of you. You're not going against me. Rather, the entire Ravenlock family, even the whole of Tops. There's no chance of victory for you.
Loyalty.
Stay calm now.
Hugo, don't make a choice you'll regret.
Oh, you guys, Hugo, stop standing around. We had a deal. Give me...
Did we? I imagine this is your favorite kind of entertainment. Seeing people tear each other apart like wild beasts, just like your decaying family.
You... What's that?
I am love. Right when you think you've succeeded, I'm here to let this pain sink in. It's karma for what you did to me back then.
You're insane. I have no idea.
You still don't recognize me, do you? Let me give you a little hint. My full name is Hugo Vlad Ravenlock.
That's impossible. You're part of our family?
I may be an illegitimate child, but I have the same blood flowing in my veins as...
I know you. You're... that bastard of his. Damn it. I could have sworn you were already.
My dear uncle, you were never worthy of your position. You have no claim to the Ravenlock lineage. You may have killed all of my father's other children, but sorry to disappoint, I'm still alive. I am the true heir to the Ravenlock family.
You're a bastard. You have no right to inherit the family.
That's not for you to decide. Master Edmund is very supportive of my claim.
Edmund? That's impossible. You weaseled your way into Top's inner circle?
Master Edmund doesn't care who achieves his goal. In other words, he'd happily let me take over the Ravenlock family, as long as I'm more competent than you.
This can't be! You don't know the family's real secret!
I know a lot more than you think, including everything that you've done. Just give up. You never even stood a chance.
Damn it.
This was all fake, right? You were just putting on an act to fool this old man. I actually fell for it. Don't do that again. At least give us a heads up next time.
Vivian, everything I did was to rightfully inherit the Ravenlock family. That part. Now, I'm going to kill this man who stole what was never his. I'll make sure he can never...
You can't kill him. We still need information from him on the sacrifices and the Exaltists.
You must be misunderstanding something, Lycon. Just like you chose the mayor, I chose Tops. At least for now, Tops has the same interests as me. I'm not going to harm my own self-interests, be it intel on the sacrifices or the core itself.
Why?
I just want to take back what's mine. If fate is not willing to give me justice, then I'll just have to seize it with my own hands. Stealing, robbing, lying, or betraying. I'll do whatever it takes.
Even if it means selling your soul to the devil? You know about the power struggle between Tops and City Hall. Those elites at Tops would be only too happy to see the Exaltists plotting a grand attack on New Eridu using sacrifices.
That would severely harm the Mayflower's reputation and approval rating in New Eridu.
If that happens, countless people will die!
I'm sorry it has to be this way, but I have to do this. I'm going to get everything Master Edmund wants. Inherit the Ravenlock name, climb to the top. And then I'll be able to change everything for good. For a permanent and absolute victory. We must endure the pain. Someone has to do it.
I don't agree. Sounds like some twisted logic to me.
This is the path I've chosen. Without power, resources, or strength, we can't do all the talk about using our power to tip the scales of justice. Mockingbird has never really changed anything or saved anyone. Never in the past, not now, none of it matters.
But even so, you shouldn't become the kind of person you hate.
Sorry, Proxy. I know what you're trying to say, but this isn't some children's story of a dragon slayer becoming an evil dragon. Sometimes, to slay the dragon, you must first become one. With sharp claws, so I will bloody my hands. I will carry the weight of my sins. I will become the abyss. It's about time you kneel. Not bad. Out of my way. Is that all?
Everything you just said, is that what you truly believe?
Of course. Are you surprised?
I have never once thought that Mockingbird was a failure. Ready to continue? Our actions, no matter how childish or flawed, must have made their mark on the world. They might have been trivial or foolish, but as long as they had an impact, the things we did are far from meaningless.
I don't want it to end like this. There must be another way.
Oh, out of my way. There isn't, Vivian. This is the final lesson I'll impart to you. Those who cannot give up anything are destined to end up with nothing.
For you, I'll eliminate any obstacle. Stay calm now.
Truth be told, Proxy, I envy you. The world needs people like you.
Outbound.
Beg for mercy.
Fall back.
A perfect conduit. Dissolve.
All right, you got me. But too bad. I have my own methods.
What are you doing?
Well then, make your choice. The sacrifice core, or your precious Phaethon. I know you took it. Don't forget, I'm the one who taught you that.
Okay, the core is yours. Just leave Lord Phaethon alone.
What a shame. Did you really think I'd keep my promise? That's right. This is the real me. What's the matter? Thinking of killing me? Didn't you say all life is precious? Drop your foolish facade.
I knew it. You...
He has inherited the seed of evil. Do not let it take root. When the time comes, you must be the one.
Go on, kill me. If you've got the guts, do it, traitor.
Master Proxy, are you okay?
Don't worry. I'm fine. I just didn't expect things to turn out like this.
Lord Phaethon, I'm sorry. I had no idea Hugo would do that to you. I'm so sorry.
Judging from how we've interacted before, Hugo didn't seem like the reckless type. I feel like there's more to this than meets the eye.
Hugo, he...
That's a hollow down there. If you need, I can arrange for someone to go in and...
That isn't necessary.
To be frank, I thought you'd hate him for his betrayal, Miss Vivian.
I do hate that he's keeping things from me, but all these years, Hugo's been like family to me. I believe he's still with us.
I feel the same. It's possible he's still alive.
I'm terribly sorry, but I must tell you, it is impossible for Hugo to be alive. My hand went through his heart.
Sorry to interrupt, everyone. But just so you know, Hartman's gone. Probably...
I'm sorry, I was so focused on Master Proxy's safety. I wasn't paying attention to him.
Same, but it doesn't matter. We all know what he did. And he will pay for what he did today.
Yes. I'll be reporting all of this to the mayor. He's not getting away with this. Well then, now that it's all over...
Another obstacle out of the way. She's going to be pleased about this. May the Creator guide us.
Fear. Suffering. And... That's the future I see. Lord Phaethon,